Good day, HPMF professionals. My name is Marcel Parker, and I'm an executive leadership coach. I've had an opportunity to work in some great organizations like Xerox, Shell, SAP, not to mention the Oberoi Hotels. It's an honor to be here with you today and share a few thoughts on how you can enhance your capabilities in the supply chain profession. Procurement is moving from a tactical function in the accounting department to a strategic function within the supply chain. Procurement professionals' jobs are changing. What does it take to be an effective, successful procurement professional? It takes competence. Now, all of us are familiar with the word competence, and most of us will define competent as being able. Competence is actually defined as being a combination of knowledge, skill, and attitude. And to be competent is to be acknowledged as being credible, respected, certified, and reliable. Let me illustrate how do we build competence in procurement professionals. How old were you when you first started to drive a car? Most of us as teenagers would have started as we wanted to drive a car, and our parents we knew would never allow us to drive a car. So we tried our friends' cars when their parents were not allowed, begged a friendly driver uncle to let us try the wheel. Some may have been lucky, but most of us had to wait till we were 18 to get a learner's license. We had then passed a driving test before being able to drive. What a great thrill to be able to drive on one's own. Did we always want to be the first to charge off when the lights became green? Did we drive on the right side of the road? Did we honk relentlessly? Did we park haphazardly and couldn't care less about others? Well, the experience we gathered while learning to drive, including passing the driving test, was knowledge. How we drove, slow, fast, carefully, safely, was skill. And when we kept honking was our attitude. These three are an acronym of K, S, and A: knowledge, skills, and attitudes. So what are the most important competences for a supply chain professional? As my friend Sanjay Goel talked about in his previous video, procurement professionals must negotiate the best prices for their companies while remaining courteous and fair to suppliers. Successful relationships only exist when both sides benefit, and procurement professionals who work to make vendor relationships positive end up with the best long-term results. Professional diplomatic negotiation and communication skills are a must for procurement professionals, as is the drive to make it simpler for their companies to do business with. To foster convenient, efficient relationships, it makes sense to provide suppliers with simple, expedient ways to respond to interact with an organization. Beyond negotiation, the procurement process is now under huge pressure to transform by using or leveraging technology and to make the entire process more strategic. But to fully leverage technology, procurement professionals need to grow their own skill sets. By 2021, Gartner estimates that 55% of technology procurement staff will require additional business, digital, and analytical skills to realize innovation and growth. The procurement department is traditionally one of the most paper-intensive places in an organization, so technology tools are a tremendous asset, if not a necessity. And the best procurement professionals understand the value they add to the organization comes from their ability to problem solve, negotiate, delegate, and communicate, and not to track paper transactions and paper requisitions. To maximize this value, they must add to the organization. Procurement professionals must embrace technology and the benefits it provides. Most procurement professionals are often very detail-oriented, organized people, and such attention to the fine points is a tremendous asset in the job. But so too is the ability to see the big picture, long-term strategies that benefit the organization by advancing efficiencies and productivity. The most effective procurement professionals balance the details with the overall mission. As I'm sure you would agree with me that individuals who control the spending practices of an organization must be fiscally responsible. The best procurement professionals possess a broad understanding of financial management principles and other quantitative information, ensuring that the decisions they make are fiscally responsible and respectful of the budget. They seek out the best practices in procurement, benchmarking performance, and continuously seeking improvement. Great procurement professionals identify the needs of their customers and find the best ways to meet those needs. Building stakeholder and supplier relationships based on trust, mutual benefits, and innovation while still delivering value is a core requirement and not an easy one for procurement professionals. So, to develop these skills, not only one must be an expert listener, but an even better communicator. A procurement professional's ability to communicate, listen, and build strong relationships can make a difference in a corporation's success or failure. So, if these are the topmost skills, what knowledge and attitude should I have to be a competent supply chain professional? These have been classified by the NAEP in a simple competence model, which I will share in our next session, which are split up into generic and specific according to the years of experience and level of responsibility. I trust this has whetted your curiosity and you want to now look at how do I do this? A little patience, my friends, and we will reconnect shortly. Have a great day and do share your feedback on the utility of this session. And see you again soon.